Well, hello again, everyone. Welcome back. Today I'm reviewing the brand new cigar from Caldwell Cigars. This is the Caldwell Savages, and it is just off the IPCPR. This is the Toro 6x54. There is the density, and the cigar has a very nice feel in the hand. Also features a very cute little pigtail cap. Now, if you notice the band, sort of comical, but Caldwell's known for their characters on their bands. Now, a little bit about this cigar. It is an extension of Long Live the King, and this supposedly is a softer blend than Long Live the King. That's what Caldwell says. It features a Habano wrapper. The binder and filler are not known. They were not disclosed. This is available only to existing Caldwell accounts, and actually sold out on the first day. The entire allotment sold out in one day. These are probably not available where you normally find Caldwell cigars, but I managed to find them. If you look hard enough, you can. Supposedly it was going to come out in one Vitola only, but they do list 5 Vitolas. From a 4x46, there's also an 8x45, a 6x50 Pyramid, 4.5x52 Rothschild, and today's choice, the Toro 6x54. So basically that's it. Brand new, just off the IPCPR, the new Caldwell Savages. These pigtail caps always give you a nice target. Okay, good draw. As I say, this is brand new. I just got this in last week. And to be honest with you, I didn't know if I let it sit long enough. But I think I did. The first flavors I'm coming up with are a black licorice, a mild version, heavy cream, and brown sugar. The cream almost overtakes the black licorice. It's about a 60-40 split. Black licorice to cream, but the cream is so noticeable. There is a very lot of black pepper at about an 8. And although I normally don't speak of the finish at this early, I will say that the lingering black pepper is very good right now. I'll get to the finish here next round. But that's sort of how it starts. I'll leave it like that to begin with. Now, I'm sure, as most cigars do, there's a good chance it'll change, but those are your initial flavors. About an inch, maybe inch and a quarter or so in. And you might want to add about a minute and a half to my time. I started it a little late, but we're close. Now, I like it when a cigar just sort of stops and pivots and changes entire directions, and that's what this one has done. You remember what I told you it was at the beginning. Forget that. Now it is a ton, still a ton of black pepper. Caramel, a creamy, buttery caramel, and brown sugar. Not at all like we started, but it is very rich, very buttery. The caramel, the brown sugar, just really bring it out. I can speak of the finish now. It is sort of a caramel infused cream with a massive amount of lingering black pepper. And you know I love black pepper. If you follow any of my reviews, I love black pepper, and this cigar has an abundance of it. I would call it basically medium to full body. So it's got a lot of things happening that are good right now. So that's where we are at about an inch. I might call that 1.5 inches. Well, pretty much at the midpoint, maybe just beyond. It's pretty close to the midpoint. And the flavors are getting darker. I've pinned down that it must be sort of a fudge-like flavor. You still got these past flavors of the caramel, brown sugar, but there seems to be a darker flavor of fudge type consistency. And you might say to yourself, Tim, what about, you always say there's coffee at the base, whatever. Well, pretty much all cigars have a certain degree of coffee at the base, and this one does. It did before. It's just a milder version. But now with the darker flavors, you really get it a lot more. So definitely at this point, you could say a nice coffee base with that darker flavor of fudge. Very nice, has nice sweetness. But it's definitely noticeable. You can't not say something about it. Finish is about the same. I would still call it medium to full body. But that's sort of another change we've got here at the midpoint. So I like changes in cigars as well as black pepper. So that's two good things. Well, we're down to the end, so let's wrap it up. The fudge notes almost got into a dark chocolate flavor, but they're very prominent here at the end. You really don't have the caramel notes we had earlier. The butter sort of decreased, and also the brown sugar decreased, but is still there. The coffee notes are also quite heavy. I even had a few flashes of roasted nuts. The cigar is full bodied. It hit full bodied about the 2/3 point. So make a note of that. Let's see, the finish. Rather than so much of that caramel, there's still some there. Maybe a touch of influence of that, those darker notes of the fudge or dark chocolate and the cream. But the lingering black pepper is still very good. The pepper was very good in the cigar all around. So this has been a good cigar, made several changes. What I'll call major changes. And a good cigar from Caldwell. They have done it again. I found the Savages to be a very good cigar and very interesting. I'm rating it a 92. And these either are or will be on shop shelves very shortly to Caldwell accounts. So there you have it, the Caldwell Savages Toro 92.